Do you want to know what the biggest secret is to becoming a millionaire? Whenever I do talks in front of large audiences, they always ask me, oh, but what is the biggest secret to become a millionaire? Do you want to know? The biggest secret to becoming a millionaire is... Do you want to know what it is? The biggest secret to becoming a millionaire is... Okay, I promise I won't trick you again. The biggest secret to becoming a millionaire is the fact that millionaires think differently than what you are thinking like right now. That top lawyer, that top doctor, that top engineer, billionaire, entrepreneur, millionaire, top sports person is thinking differently than what you are currently thinking like. And if you can understand that, then you know what the biggest secret is to becoming successful. That successful person that you want to become is thinking differently than what you are currently thinking like. I'm Albert van Wyk, entrepreneur, property investor, and author of my best-selling book, How to Become a Millionaire at 22. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to start thinking like a millionaire. Because we said that they are thinking differently than what you are thinking like. So the next question is, okay, I want to become a millionaire. How do I then think like a millionaire? If they are thinking a different way, I also want to think like that. And then you might ask me, Albert, but how do I think like that? This is my brain. This is how I think. How do I change my brain or the way I think in order to think more like that millionaire that I want to become? And I'm going to explain to you exactly how to do that, exactly how to start thinking differently. But before we can start talking about how to think differently, we need to understand the brain first. So your brain has a physical thing called the reticular activating system sitting right here. It's a physical thing that's sitting in your brain. It's called the reticular activating system, in short, RAS. And what this thing does is it controls the flow of data from your unconscious mind to your conscious mind. Stick with me, okay? I'm going to explain to you exactly. Just stick with me. So what happens is our unconscious mind can take in about 40 million bits of data every moment. 40 million bits of data. But our conscious mind is like a glass of water. What happens if you fill up a glass of water? You fill it up to the brim, and then you try to throw in more water. It will overflow, right? That's exactly how your conscious mind works. It overflows after you've taken in about 7 to 11 thoughts at any given moment. So your unconscious mind can take in 40 million bits of data every moment, but your conscious mind can only handle about 7 to 11 of these bits of data. So there's a lot of overflow, and what manages this overflow is your reticular activating system, your RAS. So let's take a practical example. Let's say you drive on the highway, on the N1, right? And on the opposing traffic lane, there's about 1 million cars that passes you by, right? Thousands, millions of them. And you can't really remember, if I asked you, the cars you passed yesterday, what colors were they? What brands were they? You can't really remember even seeing the different colors or the different brands of the different cars that drove past you. But your favorite car is a Porsche or a Ferrari, or in my case, a Range Rover, because I just bought one the other day. And what happens when you see your favorite car passes you on the right-hand lane? You immediately see it, right? Has this happened to you? Think about your favorite car. Think about driving on the highway and all the cars that pass you by, but as soon as your favorite car passes you by, you immediately see it. Why does that happen? You see, your unconscious mind sees all of the cars, all of the brands, all of the colors. But your conscious mind can only focus on 7 to 11 items, and your conscious mind knows, your reticular activating system knows that your favorite car is a Range Rover. So whenever you drive on the highway, your reticular activating system will say, Toyota, no, overflow, delete, right? BMW, no, overflow, delete. Mercedes, no, overflow, delete. Porsche, no, overflow, delete. Range Rover, yes, Albert likes this car. This goes in the glass. And then the reticular activating system tells my conscious mind, look, there's a Range Rover, and then boom, I see the Range Rover. Amazing, right? So the question is, what is your reticular activating system deleting in your life? What is the overflow in your life that you never, ever even see? Think about all those cars that you never saw just because your reticular activating system was focusing on your favorite car and only showed you your favorite car. The rest of the cars were deleted. Now you understand how the brain works, right? Now you understand and get an idea of how this reticular activating system controls the data from your unconscious mind to your conscious mind. So the next question is, how can we then program the reticular activating system to show you the correct things, the right things that you want to see? And the answer is consuming the correct content. You see, if you look at a lot of Range Rover pictures and you have Range Rover wallpapers on your phone and your desktop and your laptop and all over, and you have posters of Range Rovers against your wall, then your reticular activating system knows that Albert is focusing on Range Rovers, and therefore when we drive on the highway, we're going to show him Range Rovers. And that is the exact same thing in your life. What are you consuming in terms of content? And you'll know that if you consume that content, very soon you'll start seeing those things around you, because your reticular activating system says, I'm consuming this content, I'm thinking about this content, I'm focusing on this content, and therefore I'm going to see this content. It's a very scary thing because your reticular activating system works 24/7. It's working right now. It's filtering out stuff that you do not need at this stage and only showing you the stuff that you want to see, that you've been focusing on, that you've been thinking about, and that you've been consuming in terms of content. So, let's get down to it. You need to change the type of content you consume. If you want to become a millionaire, you need to start reading millionaire books. You need to start following millionaires on Facebook and Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, wherever you are on social media. You need to start listening to millionaire podcasts. You need to start making friends with people that's also speaking these things, so that you can consume content from them that's positive, that's about finances, that's about building wealth. You need to get some mentors that's talking about wealth and finance and money and millionaires, right? Because now what you do is you surround yourself with content about finance, about money, about becoming a millionaire, about entrepreneurship, about business. And what happens? You're consuming all of this content, so you start thinking about it, so you start focusing on it. And then your reticular activating system starts picking up on this. And then when you walk around in life, suddenly you start seeing opportunities to make money, ways that you can increase your wealth, business opportunities that you can try and tackle. Suddenly you start meeting more entrepreneurial people that's positive about finance and money. You'll be amazed at the power of the reticular activating system. So I want to challenge you in this video to start changing your content. Change who you follow on social media, change the type of TV programs you look at, change the type of content you consume, start buying business books and books about money and books about millionaire, read them. Start changing your inner circle to people who speaks about money and finance and wealth. And then I promise you, within a week or two, you'll start seeing the world completely differently. Imagine a person that's positive about South Africa versus a person that's negative about South Africa. You all know those people that's super negative. All they can see and all they can say is negative things about the economy, about the country, about the government. what happens? That person is consuming negative content the whole time. And then when they walk through life, what does their reticular activating system show them? Oh, there's another business going bankrupt. Oh, there the economy takes another dip. Oh, there's something the government did wrong. All the positive stuff is what? Overflow. It's being deleted. They don't even see the positive stuff. So when you meet that person that's so negative all the time, it's not their fault actually. Because they're literally not seeing anything positive because their reticular activating system is deleting it. They're only seeing the negative things. Versus a positive person who walks through South Africa. Oh, there's another business opportunity. Oh, there's another solution. Oh, there's another way I can create wealth or generate money. Right? All the negative stuff gets deleted. I know entrepreneurs personally that's been making millions during this last pandemic and lockdown. And I also know entrepreneurs personally that closed their business and went bankrupt. In the same government, in the same economy, in the same country, in the same pandemic, in the same lockdown. What is the difference? You see, the people that create success are thinking like millionaires. Their reticular activating system is showing them the correct things, and therefore they are seeing the correct things, and then they can act on it. So take my challenge. Start changing the content that you consume. And as soon as you do that, your brain will start focusing on new things, on better things, on positive things, on things about money, wealth, and becoming a millionaire. And then your reticular activating system will pick up on that. And then the magic happens. Then as you walk through life, where you previously didn't see the opportunities right in front of you, you'll start seeing ways to increase your wealth, to build business, to start an entrepreneurial journey. You'll see the positive things, and before you know it, you'll start thinking like a millionaire.